All right, we're continuing to track storms throughout the Red River Valley and northwest Minnesota. Many of these storms have quickly become severe in the soupy air across the valley. The icons you see on your screen are individual thunderstorm cells that we're tracking that have hail. That's the little ones with the white hailstones falling out of the bottom. There's a rotating thunderstorm that is a severe storm moving towards Bemidji right now. More on that in a second. Your storm team's out tracking storms as well with Eric Whitehill and track monitoring these cells moving into the FM area. More development out to the west, so another round of showers and storms. Those remain non-severe. Let's get to the storms here in the Southern Valley. So we take a look. Hail size estimates, nothing there right now, but thunderstorms aplenty along the Highway 200 corridor. Wind damage did tip a semi-truck over out in storms out to the west, the eastern third of North Dakota, and storms moving in on the FM area as we speak right now. Also, areas that were hard hit by tornadoes last week, well, more storms moving towards you. We are only about 20 miles away from seeing the thunderstorms moving into West Fargo right now on the outskirts of town, and it will be moving right through Fargo and North Fargo. If you're down in the southern metro, you may not get as much from this cell. There is some hail potential. It's fairly small, but the main potential, gusty straight line winds out of the west in excess of 55 miles per hour will be possible with these storms. If you're in Maple River, if you're points south of that, you may get a gust of wind, but the thunderstorm potential is more to the northern portion of the county. Hillsboro, Halstead, western Norman County, where we had numerous tornadoes move through the other night. A very windy storm continues. As we take a look at these wind estimates, they have been as high as 58 miles per hour near Halstead. Now that leading edge pushing into western Norman County, but by far the strongest line of cells moving into Bemidji momentarily. This backward C shape indicating that flow out from the storms will be quite strong. Gusty straight line wind is not the only concern. We have hail size estimates that have been as high as 2 to 2.5 inches pushing into the Bagley area right now. And as we take a look at the wind potential, this bright area of red, that's some significant wind over 80 miles per hour estimated by the Doppler radar. Now this is at elevation. We can't measure the winds on the ground, but there is energy from this storm flowing out towards Bemidji very shortly. So again, 80 to 90 mile per hour winds in this little core of gusts that's blasting out of the storm. This is pushing toward Bemidji by 5:28 as we continue to track it. And straight line winds are very dangerous. You want to make sure that you are getting out of things like campers and getting out of things like mobile homes and get to something more sturdy. So it's moving into the Cass Lake area by 5:49, and then that storm will be heading in that southeast direction. This is Walker. Moon dance jam going on out there. It's moving at 40 miles per hour. 1 hour away, folks, at most. 6:15. Could be very stormy for all of you attending the Moon Dance Jam. This is our view from the live tower cam as we look off to the west at the storms that are approaching. Notice that it's pretty much north of the interstate as we speak right now. And here's a look at your current conditions. 89 sizzling degrees, very muggy. Feels like 94 with a 15 mile per hour wind from the northwest. 90s throughout our southern counties and upper 80s. 79 Langdon Valley City with some showers that have moved through your neck of the woods. We're in the upper 70s. Roseau 72, Bemidji 81 before the storms hit. Hour-by-hour forecast shows this evening's storms will move out of the Highway 200 corridor and move through the Lakes Country area this evening till 10 o'clock. We're expecting some pretty explosive development possibility in southeast North Dakota as we go through the late night hours, and then more storms in the overnight hours, a possibility. Many of these could be severe. Mainly damaging straight line winds will be the primary risk. We'll have a lot of 60s to start out our Saturday. It looks quiet to start. Temperatures soaring back up into the near 90-degree range south, 80s north, and then another round of strong to severe storms could take place in our northern valley for tomorrow. The slight risk is where you see the yellow. That's for Saturday. Let's take a look at your forecast for Fargo tomorrow. Temperatures near 90, northwest winds, a sunny day, best chance of storms north and east of us. Your hometown forecast shows 90s south, 70s north for quite a variety across the valley. And as we take a look at your 7-day planner here, we are looking at temperatures that are going to be on the hot side today and tomorrow, but they do improve a little bit as my computer is getting a little bit slow on me here. They improve as we go toward the end of the weekend towards 80 degrees. More thunder next week, but nothing too hot the way it looks right now.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
It said